Well, here's my little country walk. The river's out that way and the highway on the other side. Over this way. Here's my little country walk. There's the woods. Now we're coming up to my favorite place in Minto Brown Park. This reminds me of the 1800s, though I didn't live at that time, and when people would come out and walk from farm to farm along the country path. There's blackberries on the other side of us. They're all ripe right now. As we come around the bend, though they didn't have telephone lines in the middle 1800s, but still it reminds me emotionally of that. I look over here and I see this beautiful backlit scene. Come up around this way. I'm going to take as many pictures as I can of this area before it goes away, because this is probably the last year they're going to have this farm out here. The government offered $819,000 for them to return 200 acres of this area from cultivation on Minto Brown Island Park, instead to become floodplain control by returning it to its natural vegetation. And yet, for me, the whole notion of just coming out and having some farmland, since I don't own a farm, it reminds me very much of what it would be like if I did. And as you can see, there's pumpkins, lots of pumpkins, all ready for harvest throughout this entire field. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk out to one of my favorite places. That little country walk that we just went through, where you come around the bend and then reveal this opening and then come out to this area. That's one of my favorite places. Take a look at some of these pumpkins here. It was all green with hidden pumpkins not too long ago, and now pumpkins have reached maturity for the fall. And so they're all quite beautiful. But the green has gone down. Now it looks like fall with the crop stretching off into the distance. We'll continue over here to where my other favorite place is. So you see, one side of the field just before it's revealed, oh, look at this. There's a flower still in here for one pumpkin still trying to happen. I just love this backlight too. It's the field. We go by. There's a yellow one that just got started here. I don't know if it'll make it in time. All of these pumpkins. But they have, as you can see, other things growing. I think that's beans out there way in the distance, up against the forest on that side. And that little side of the field where we came in, the countryside, country road side, that was the most wonderful place. There's another spot I'm going to stop here and just take a look around. Teresa's with me. I don't know where she's gone, but she knows I want to take pictures of this favorite place, so without us saying anything about it, I think she's left it to me to have the experience on my own. So I always have a peaceful refuge on video, because this is all going to be turned back to natural vegetation, and I'm upset about that. It's the first place I ever found where I felt totally at home. Big pumpkins over there, oh my gosh. Anyway, this over here. Now let me stop here and talk about this. You saw that crane over there in an earlier shot. And this whole area over here, behind there, is a mulching and recreate mulch by recycling the greenery. I saw Teresa way out in the distance there, just to the left of that thing, and she's hiding. There she is. And now, this area right here on the corner, for some reason, where this road is that then stretches off that way. And down here are all the pumpkins growing, and beyond it the hills and the trees and the forest. This whole area here, it's so beautiful. But this corner is the counterpart of where we came in. It's the other side of the field. And for some reason, as I stand right here and I look down that way, and the country road to me kind of goes off in the distance. You can't see where it's headed. But all around you is nature, but not just nature untouched, but nature with the hand of man, agriculture, the farm experience. I don't own a farm. There's nowhere else where I can actually walk through a farm except here in Minto Brown, and by decision of the council, this is now taken away. Down here in this direction, this is the other side of the country road. It wraps around here, around the corner, and continues way down there, as you can see. There's Teresa coming through the field off in the distance. I don't know if you can see her there. Could zoom in, but I really want to keep this wide angle. So as I stand here at this spot, right here where I can look down this road and look back all the way around, and Teresa's coming in from the direction we came in, out there, where we came around that corner through that little country road as if it was the 1800s or the latest, the early 1900s, walking from one farm to another down the little path. And with the arched trees, we came to this farm. And I can imagine here that it's a farm of mine or a farm of a friend. And behind here, somehow knowing behind there they're creating mulch and compost, that just feels so organic and so right in this natural setting. There's a feeling of security here, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of belonging that I've not experienced anywhere else on the face of the earth. And the minute they turn this back to natural vegetation, the special place will be gone. Since it's the only one I've ever found at age 56, I don't know if I'll find another. Alright, here's the pumpkin patch with another camera. There's Teresa way out there in the distance. Clouds are extraordinary. Go up and down for you to see the clouds and the pumpkins. Spectacular. Just going to walk around here a little and go to a place I want to try and take some shots. Oh, that's looking good. Look at the lighting out there. Okay, end of the